Mono Black Skeletons versus a Japanese player whose name I cannot read. Alright, what have we got? We've got 2 swamps. I think I can go with this. Good draw. Why didn't I play the Deep-Cavern Bat there? I don't know, honestly. But I'm just gonna go with that now. I'm gonna play the corpses here. I want to try and get some more removal out of the opponent. I suspect they have 1 more removal, and I don't want that Gix to die. And that was the right choice, in my opinion, because the opponent doesn't really want to kill tokens. Killing tokens always feels bad. Okay, nice. Easy, clean, quick win here. Mono Black Skeletons versus Garrett Jax. What have we got? Yeah, this is a keepable hand. What will I kick off with? Probably the, yeah, definitely the minor, not probably. I'm an aggro deck at heart, with some removal in between. This looks like it could be Azorius Control. I'm gonna go with this because it's just more mana efficient. Okay, that didn't hit any reanimation targets. No, the opponent is actually Azorius Oculus, something like that. Let's attack first. Pass the turn, keeping up the go for the throat. Opponent cannot play the Oculus, cannot hardcast the Oculus. There's a recommission. I need to dodge a few bullets here, to be honest. Alright, well that's a perfect cut down target. That's also nice. Let's attack first. Let's see what we need to take out of the opponent's hand. Ooh, I will take one of those get lost, probably. Opponent is still not at hardcast Oculus level. The opponent's at 8. Now the opponent is at hardcast Oculus level, but has only 1, potentially 2 mana left. I have a go for the throat ready, but I'm not doing lethal damage yet, but I'm pretty much close to it. Is there anything? Oh, there is an Oculus in the graveyard now, so that's going to come back. But it's going to enter tapped. I'm going to kill it immediately so that the opponent cannot manifest anything. Unfortunately, I don't have the lethal yet. Gonna put some stops here to pretend like I have something in my hand. But I think I'm gonna win still. Like the opponent has to block everything unless they have a sweeper in their deck as well. The Oculus Plus, like the opponent needs multiple creatures, right? So that's one, that's another one, but yeah, any one creature getting through is gonna be lethal, so I think I'm good here. Ah, but sure. Exactly. Okay, perfect. Victory for mono black skeletons. Mono black skeletons versus Hvirin. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, any hand which has 3 lands and 4 cards is usually okay for me. I could go for the miner, but I think it's a tough choice. If I cut down, I can prevent the lizard, which creates 2 mana when it enters, right? So I'm gonna do that, because that requires me to lose life. And then next turn I will do this. I'll try to slot this in between sometime. Can't block, right? Yes, that's the that's gonna make things a little tougher for me because my stuff can't block. Next turn I'm definitely gonna play this. This is gonna be a difficult match. I'm holding one back as a chump blocker. But, yeah, the opponent is probably going to be able to push through here nicely. Okay. Let's take out the trampling one. Got a go for this road. Both of these cannot block. I'm gonna have to kill the Swift Spear most likely. That means 3. Yeah, that's lethal, even if I kill the Swift Spear. But let's just play it out. But yeah, I think this is... yeah, it's exactly lethal. And even on the swing back, I don't think I would have had enough to deal. 11. Did I? 3, 6? Wait a minute. If I draw in one more land, then I would have had 2 more skeletons. Okay, then I would have actually had maybe... yeah, then I would have had lethal on the swing back. So it was close, even though it didn't look like it was so close, even at going 11-0. But yeah, if I had taken 1 less damage and then drawn the land, then on the swing back I would have dealt 4 times 3 damage, which is 12. So, but okay, mono red doing the mono red things. And yeah, not being able to block is kind of makes the mono red matchup a little bit more difficult. Mono black skeletons versus Fuego Caliente, which means hot fire. Kicking off with this guy because it enters tapped, and I don't know, it's a 2-1, and the Tinybones won't have too many targets yet, so... Alright, I'm gonna go full on here. Next turn, the Corpses of the Lost is gonna make this a formidable attack. Seeing a Beanstalk here and no white. Oh wait, but that could be double white as soon as the opponent plays a Plains or Forest. So, yeah. So Sweepers could be a potential thing here, but I think at this point I don't have any other option than to go straight face and just play out my whole hand. So let's go. I'm happy the opponent didn't have the turn 3 green Overlord here. I wish I could. Descent, if tokens die, that doesn't count as descent, right? But, oh, and it didn't, okay, and this thing got exiled, so that's why the descent didn't count. So I didn't get the corpses back to my hand. I would, ooh, that's, yeah, this is starting to become more and more difficult. But I can steal the Zur. But does that help me much? Or I can just do this. And go for more damage to the face. Putting the opponent to 2. So the opponent needs a... It's like a... It's sweeper or bust. Sweeper or bust. Now, if the opponent had had a temporal lockdown at any point during this game would have been over. But at sometimes, you know, you just cannot play around a temporary lockdown. I think in most situations you cannot. Okay, gaining some life. Opponent may buy themselves a turn here. Going to 5. They need to take out 2 creatures though as well. So with blue mana, could they be okay? Okay, I'm just gonna have to go straight for the face. Ah, I see. Well, it's still lethal. All right, nice. Yep, just barely making it across the finish line there. The opponent was very close to stabilizing. With this guy coming out soon, well, 2 more turns, but I'm sure they had stuff in their hand which would have started to stabilize. But okay, it's just turning skeletons sideways. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to capitalize on the death Tinybones, dealing combat damage multiple times with a potential target, but yeah, I just had to drop things on the battlefield and kill things. So killing the 2 tokens, I think, was the right choice. That was important to get damage through. Though they would have been able to take out one of my creatures, you know, as a trade. So, yeah, making the right choice there. Mono Black Skeletons versus Johan. 777 or 777. Yes. Gonna kick off with the Conscript, I think. Doesn't really matter which one here. All right, putting it all on the table as usual. Okay, that's... Ooh, this is gonna hurt. And this next turn is gonna hurt even more. So, unless the opponent has the choking miasma, which they do not. All right, well, this is... Ooh, that's also pretty nice. Now, this has Death Touch, right? So, but I think I'm just winning if I play this, right? Because then they will block the biggest one and then take 4. Yeah, let's go. Wow. Corpses of the Lost is definitely the MVP here in this deck, I tell you. It pumps the team. It puts a hasty 3/2 on the battlefield. And it has card advantage in case, you know, they kill something, you get it back, and then you get another skeleton token. So this thing is definitely the MVP. Oh, wow. So on a roll here with mono black skeletons. Let's see how much more we can go. How much farther we can go. Mono black skeletons versus Ulrich. Alright, yeah. Keep. 3 lands, my favorite kind land situation. Mono red is gonna be a little bit tough. Could have gone for maybe I should have gone for Tinybones considering that thing, but now... now I have a tough choice. I could play these two. I could kill the challenger, because that's just good card advantage for the opponent, or I could go for the bat. I'm gonna go for this kill, because that I don't want the opponent to have too much card advantage. And then next turn I can bat plus bones, or probably bones. Yep, that's gonna be a big swing here. Okay, so still gonna go bat. Okay, taking a shock. Then let's go Tinybones, because that has Death Touch. So I can block. And maybe there's an angle here for the win. But it is gonna be difficult. That was amazing. Yeah, now they're gonna shock the Tinybones as well. And now I'm out of any block creatures that can block, so yeah, and I'm not gonna... Ooh, okay, well, that's a must kill. I have to kill that no matter what. And I can play this. Now, I'm still in big danger here. The opponent cannot draw creatures, basically, and they drew the best one they could draw here. Why? Because it just creates 2 creatures. And I'm out of things to do. So the opponent will give double strike to both, give +1/+0, and I cannot block anything, so... But, alright, fair enough. I will play it out. But yeah, this is... I'm dead. Double strike. Double strike. Yep. Okay, but still a good run nonetheless, I would say. And yes, these are fast games. I'm not used to this. I'm used to playing best of 3, and but the speed at which you complete games here is astonishing. But I mean, aggro versus aggro, that is to be expected. But anyways, as usual, thanks for watching. Have fun. See you in the arena, and peace.